Welcome, guys, to this YouTube channel. My name is Mr. Midamo TK. A teacher who specializes in mathematics and biology. So, I want to welcome you to yet another video in mathematics. The first videos I did, I made an afterthought and thought, supposing I start videos from the way the syllabus goes in the high school. So I've decided to start with the first chapter in high school. And this one is the chapter on numbers. Remember, in the primary school, you are taught, but in high school, we start the first chapter as numbers. So, before I start the teaching, and normally my lessons are arranged that I have a lesson plan, and then after the lesson plan, I have the notes. In my teaching career, I always thought when you give the real life application of different types of numbers, all right, that is for any topic. So guys, a minute, guys. So guys, I'm sorry for the interruption. I just received a call, and the video sort of I had to first of all post the video, but let's clear this lesson, very important lesson, guys. The lesson is about the real life application of different types of numbers, because I want to teach the topic of numbers where I will give the notes. I will give the teachers a guide in the lesson plan, and then I will give the notes. But most specifically, why do you learn about numbers? Why is the teacher going to teach you about numbers? So let me now try to give the reasons so that you become interested in mathematics, guys. So welcome. Pole sana kwa sababu ya that interruption, and we are sure that we are going to end the lesson well. So, real application of different types of numbers. Understanding how numbers are used in everyday life can help students appreciate their relevance and importance. Here are some real-life applications for each type of number. Natural numbers. The definition is that natural numbers are the set of positive integers starting from 1. They are also known as counting numbers. All positive numbers, because there are two types of integers, negative and positive integers, are known as natural numbers. And they start with 1. Application of natural numbers. 1. Counting object. Natural numbers are used to count items. For example, counting the number of apples in a basket. Another use is ordering. When lining up or organizing items, we use natural numbers to indicate positions, like first, second, third. Inventory. Keeping track of items in stock in a store or warehouse. You keep them in numbers. Next, scores. Representing scores in sports and games. E.g., a football match score of 3-2. Those who like the Man U 3, Everton 2, like that. So you use numbers. Whole numbers. So we added the natural numbers. We come to whole numbers. Whole numbers include all natural numbers along with zero. So when you include now zero, you talk about whole numbers. When you start from 1, those are natural numbers. But when you include zero, they are called whole numbers. What are they used for? Age calculation. Representing a person's age, which starts from 0. Money. Counting currency in whole notes, whole units, like dollars, pounds, or shillings. Years. Representing years in dates, e.g., the year 2023. You can see there is a 0 in between there. All right. Distances. Measuring distances in whole units, e.g., kilometers, miles. All right. Where you start to measure is represented by 0. Integers. So we have now gone to natural numbers, whole numbers. Now we come to integers. Integers include all whole numbers and their negative counterparts. All whole numbers and their negative counterparts. For example, 0 is there, but you can see it is like it is dividing the negative and the positive. So you have 0, 1, 2, 3 towards the right, and then 0, -1, -2, -3 towards your left. These are known as integers. Application. Temperature. Representing temperature above and below 0, like -5 degrees centigrade, especially in places where you have winter. 20 degrees centigrade, which is positive. Elevation. Measuring elevation above and below sea level, e.g., 200 meters above sea level. All right. -100 meters below sea level. So sea level is below, above sea level, up. All right. Banking. Representing credits and debits in a bank account, e.g., a deposit of $500 as plus 500, a withdrawal of $200 as minus 200. Sports. Tracking gains and losses in points during a game, e.g., gaining 3 points for a win, losing 1 point for a foul. Next type of numbers is rational numbers. Number 4, definition. Rational numbers are numbers that can be expressed as a fraction, where both the numerator and the denominators are integers. E.g., 1/2 or a half, 3/4 or 3/4. All right. 5, okay. -7. Now, you might say 5 is not a fraction, but 5 is the same as 5/1. And say negative 7 is the same as negative 7 over 1. Applications. Financial transaction representing portions of money such as half a dollar, $0.50, or 3/4 of a pound, 0.75 pounds. Cooking, measuring ingredients in fractions, e.g., half cup of sugar, 3/4 teaspoonful of salt. Probability, expressing probabilities as fractions, e.g., the probability of rolling a 3 on a 6-sided die is 1 out of 6. Grades, representing grades as fractions of decimals, e.g., 85.5 out of 100. Next type of numbers are known as irrational numbers. And what is the definition? Irrational numbers cannot be expressed as simple fraction. They are non-terminating, non-repeating decimal expansions. E.g., the square root of 2 and pi. All right. You know pi is the 3 point something, so many figures. All right. Applications. Geometry, calculating the circumference and area of a circle using pi. Pi r squared, or circumference 2 pi r. Engineering, using root 2 in calculations for designing diagonal supports and structures. Physics, representing certain constants in physics, like the golden ratio. Construction, using irrational numbers in precise measurements and dimensions that require accuracy beyond the simple fractions. By illustrating these real-life applications, students can see the practicality and necessity of understanding different types of numbers in various aspects of life. So, you have to learn numbers to survive in this world. So, guys, can you see that sometimes we do things without knowing? We have to know why we learn numbers. And we have to be very attentive when the teacher is teaching us about numbers. Let's not just assume that we even learned counting when we were at home. It's a serious thing because numbers are very applicable to real life situations, as you have seen. Without the numbers, we would be blind in what we do in some of our activities. So guys, subscribe to this channel. Watch that video to the end, guys. That is a very, very important video emphasizing application of different types of numbers in your day-to-day life. Bye-bye, guys, and see you next time.